public schools, the universities, the media, because they're out there taking generations of kids from our churches and saying, we can defend our position. Here's all the evidence for millions of years. Here's all the evidence for the Big Bang. Here's the evidence you came from ape men. What do a lot of us do in our churches and Christian homes? Let's have a Bible story. And a lot of what we do is preach from the Bible, within the Bible, if you know what I mean. And please don't get me wrong when I say this. Because we need to teach doctrine. We need to teach the spiritual things. But do you know what I have young people saying to me? We're tired of all the same spiritual, devotional stuff. We want some real stuff. Because for them, the world has knocked out the Bible as a book of history that you can trust. And what we need to be doing is answering those questions that they have up here, that they've been taught in the universities and the schools, the things that are causing them to doubt the Bible. Do you know what? Many churches don't know what to do. So you know what they do? They increase the entertainment. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love music. I love that music this morning. It was phenomenal. And I love that. But I go to churches today where they've watered down the teaching of the Word, and entertainment becomes dominant. And, you know, they have short sermons because people don't listen. Well, it's because we're not teaching things where they're at. You know, as one lady came to me and she came to a service that I spoke at, and she brought her teenage daughter up afterwards. I think she was about 16. And she said, I've had a struggle getting my daughter to church. She doesn't want to come to church. She said, Mum, church is boring. And she sat there and listened to you this morning, and she said, Mum, I want to come back tonight. And she said, what happened? And I asked the girl in front of the mother, and she said, because he was answering questions that I'm interested in, and things that I've been taught that cause me to think the Bible's not true, and I want to hear more of these answers. And people, that's where a lot of these young people are at. And, you know, as I said, the devil has attacked the book, the authority of the Word. And we need to be teaching them how to defend their faith. And